I think my retro phone is ringing. What are you
Oh,
doing?
sorry. I thought we were doing Hoovians.
No, 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 no. We're doing the. Are you not looking? Look at the Trello page.
What? What's that?
Oh, I think I hear a retro phone ringing somewhere with a really annoying.
Is that what I
That's
think it is?
the 90s are calling.
Hey, it's the 90s. Hey, it's the 90s, and they're calling you.
So, yeah,
Whew.
bank passwords.
Bank passwords.
Yeah, so I have a couple of bank accounts. I'm not gonna tell you which banks they're with because then someone will go hack my passwords because they're
Mhm.
ridiculous. I have one bank. My password is 4 numbers.
4 numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
No,
stupid.
it's not because I set 4 numbers. It's because way back when I set it up, there was it was no internet banking and you did it by telephone, and so it was basically originally it was I don't know remember it was same as your PIN number or it was just a second PIN number, but it was essentially 4. And then they recently expanded it, so now you can have up to 6 characters, and they don't have to be numbers anymore. But
Or
they don't make
sequential.
you change them. Or sequential. That's the kind of combination an idiot would have on his luggage.
I remember in DOS that you only had a limitation of 8 characters, and then if it was longer because it was in another system, like say you were going to Windows 98 and then you went back to DOS and you would try to look at that file system, you would put the little tilde. Huh?
Yeah. You're thinking about file name. Well, I'm not talking about file names. I'm talking about passwords.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that the name limitations in older software
Right.
is
Yes.
similar to what the banks use now with a limitation on I can't use a character. I can't just
Yeah.
use a non-character.
Which
Um,
which is freaky because it says to me that our software for handling passwords is from the 1990s, because like nowadays you should be able to put in, I mean, technically you should be able to put in even non-English characters, because basically
yeah.
it should be just turning your password into a fucking hash,
Yeah.
and that little algorithm should be fucking modern.
Right. That it
Do you
would
know what I
know
mean?
to
It shouldn't
translate
be from
that.
the
Yeah.
1990s. Like,
No, that's
it
true.
makes me wonder what encryption are they using on my password. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's
okay, on this password, A equals 1, B equals 2.
And just send that out there.
Okay, so I have a etiquette question for you, because I know you're
Oh yeah.
you're really into good manners and stuff like that. So,
Hells
Um,
no.
should a friend tell a friend not to get a colonic?
Is that like a cologne?
No, that's like a tube of squirting water up your ass to clean out your bowel. I'm
Does
on
it
Facebook
hurt?
and someone. I don't know. I've never had one. I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to. I mean, I think if it hurts, there's something wrong. But I'm sure it's not very comfortable. Its purpose is to.
Okay, wait. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but how did this happen? Like, how are you coming across this?
So I'm on Facebook,
Okay.
okay, and somebody posts their New Year's thing. It's like I'm fasting for New Year's. Like, because I'm gonna be I'm doing a cleanse, right? So I'm fasting. I'm just drinking water or whatever,
Okay.
and I'm gonna feel so healthy and la 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 la. And then in the comments, people are starting to suggest to this person that she get a colonic.
Oh my God.
And the conversation is
feel
going. This
comfortable
woman is
sharing this.
asking, "Oh, where would you do this?" And like as if she's going to do it. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, as a friend, and not just a Facebook friend. This is someone I know not super well, but like I know in person. This is like someone I've hung out with.
Okay.
I'm like thinking of like typing in there. You know what? It's total bullshit, and it won't. It's like there's health risks involved.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Like diaper
Yeah.
rash.
No. You can disrupt. So there's bacteria that sits in your colon, right? And by squirting water in and like.
Oh, you're going all the way up in there.
Where do you think you were going?
I thought it was just like in the surface or something.
Washing the anus?
Yeah.
No, we got toilets that'll do that here in Japan.
Why would
Right.
people do this?
Because it's like it's like a pseudo-medicine. So the theory is
Like,
that
I
you
know
have these-
why they think they should do it, but I'm just saying, why do people think that that's okay?
because they're told. the people like this asshole on Facebook who are telling my friend to get a colonic, and also obviously my friend on Facebook, not the brightest tool in the box, not the sharpest bulb in the Christmas tree. No, that doesn't work. Anyway, I'm mixing metaphors.
Okay, so what did you do? Did you say anything?
No, I didn't. But that's the thing. It's an etiquette question. Like, because I know if I say something, I'm going to get piled on, right? Because obviously the people who comment on this woman's statuses are all sort of like nature, health, cleansy freaks.
Did you think to message them privately, maybe?
Yeah, but I think I'd still get a hostile. You know how people are when they're confronted by like, this thing that you buy into is like totally wrong. Even when it's said gently. I once made a friend cry. I mean, that's
But you did that in person, though, right? Like you said,
I did do that in person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
We were having a conversation about God, and I brought up unicorns or the flying spaghetti monster. I can't remember what, and she was like, "How can you compare God to a flying spaghetti monster?"
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I never want to be part of. I'm not saying the old Groucho Marx joke. The club that would have me as a member. I never want to be part of a club that can't take a joke, because honestly, whether there is a God or if there isn't, if there's fairies, if there isn't, if they're aliens, who gives a shit?
Aliens.
You think there's aliens?
Well, statistically speaking, like in terms of like amount of planets in the universe, that calculation, yeah, there are aliens. Whether or not we're ever going to meet any, I think it's kind of unlikely. And in terms of aliens
in our lifetime,
or the lifetime of our species, even.
Oh yeah, you'd go that far?
Possibly. I didn't say there's no chance, but there's a higher chance of that than meeting fairies, definitely. But that's what I mean in terms of the sense that aliens exist. I don't think I'm going to probably shake hands with one, but I'll be pleasantly surprised if I do. But I definitely don't think they built the fucking pyramids.
You're positive about that, right?
We don't know, therefore aliens.